guys should pay for the first date.
I invite, I enjoy the time, I don't mind paying, I'm happy to pay.
Agree. Boleh tapi tak perlu.
Yes, it's a choice, not an obligation.
I know a few guys who has fragile masculinity like that.
Alright guys, welcome back to Uni Enrol's Agree to Disagree, and this is part 2 of the university dating scene. Are you guys ready for your statements? Alright guys, without any further ado, let's read on our next statement. The next statement is, I do not recommend dating someone within your friend group because it is like a disaster waiting to happen.
I feel really damn neutral.
Neutral?
Okay, I know well. Okay, I got my answer.
You got your answer? Okay. One strong disagree.
I do not recommend.
I do not recommend.
not recommend.
Do not date in your friend group. Do not date.
Yeah, this means I recommend.
You recommend dating in your friend group? Okay.
Is it not? Yeah, correct.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, this is do not recommend.
I do not recommend. Yeah.
So if you put disagree, that means you recommend.
Yeah, if agree means you don't recommend.
I am still this.
Okay. All right. Everyone's got their opinions. The reason why there's two opinions is because they're leaning towards a side. Okay.
Neutral because it depends on the person in your friend group. Strongly agree that because I personally wouldn't date anyone in my friend group because all of them are.
Okay, we just leave it at that. Grab. You keep friends with her. Okay. She's a good friend. I'm just saying she's a good friend.
The silence is pretty loud.
So let's go with the disagree one. Yes. You recommend dating.
Right. Let's put it this way. Your friend groups are people you have common interests with. You are more likely to date people who you have common interests with, and your relationship stemming from that will be more healthy.
Yeah, boy.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I wouldn't say that it's an absolute no-go. Actually, it's more towards recommending, because you already know that you guys enjoy the same things, right? But, okay, and then you go and you have somewhat similar ideals, hopefully lah. But it's not strongly disagree because of the potential fallout.
Yeah.
Right. That will make things awkward and everything. But it goes back to our statement previously about you can still be friends with ex.
Okay. Oh, this is all callbacks, this one. Okay.
So good at tying things
Okay.
together.
There are two neutral agrees and one neutral. Okay. You need the neutral to last. Okay. You need the neutral to last. Okay. These two. Why? One of you guys can answer. Yeah.
It's neutral
Okay.
because normally we know our partner through friendship. It's very normal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree, don't having relationship in a friends group because I think it's a bit awkward.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, when things come out, like when you guys have fights and then you are in the same group,
Right.
and then you share to each other.
Everybody will know. Right?
Yeah, everyone you know. Although I don't think if you have fights, you must settle down with your partner lah, 2-person. Don't like bring it up to the friend. Yeah, but we cannot control people's mouth.
I feel like I understand where Angel is coming from, where you obviously date people who are like, because like you get to know them through friends, right? And then like what Jared said, it's like it's someone who you have common interests with. But the thing is about common interests, right, is that yes, you may have common interests, but your characters might be different. You know what I mean? It's like two different type of characters, and then you like they might be really opposing each other.
Yeah.
Even though they have a common ground, yes, that's true. But your characters can't match.
Right. Then I was saying that my version of that friend group thing would be that they have characters that match, right? They are to get friends because they like each other. As in like,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, that's good phrasing. Neutral.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is based purely off of personal experience. So purely based off. Okay, so I've seen a friend group get torn up to pieces because of a couple. I've seen friends that known each other for 2-3 years just stop talking.
Yeah.
Or a partner just separated all of them. And guilty as charged, in my friend group, I am part of the couple. I am the couple in the friend group. So I cannot really pick a stance that whether I recommend or don't recommend. It more depends on how you're able to handle it in a sense. Because I hate it when people take sides. I like to add on, this is kind of like advice, but when like in a friend group setting that you and your partner are in the same friend group, if you want to settle out your issues, do not tell other people. Settle it with your partner, because it's your partner issue, not other people's problem.
Like this is like talking about your personal issue. It's like having your partner tell your personal issues
To other people.
Like, would you want that?
Don't air out dirty laundry.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready, guys. This is going to be spicy.
Wow.
Your next statement is, guys should pay for the first date.
Very aggressively neutral.
You didn't make a strongly neutral. Everyone's in agreement, somewhat neutral. You strongly disagreed. Why?
So, to all the viewers, those who prefer it the traditional way, although I am not trying to offend you, I get it, but this is for me speaking out of my personal experience. So, I've had friends, not just my partner, not in like a romantic kind of way, just friends where I had to carry the burden of paying for everything. All right, and that was not a good experience. I won't get too much into detail. And when I got with my partner now, we've always did this thing called going Dutch, which means 50-50 for everything.
Yep.
Now, in my opinion, if you want to say, if people really yearn for equality and all that, because there's a lot of equality rights around the world, this is true equality, as in my opinion, because you can. I understand if you want to make a good impression, you want to pay for everything, you want to be the gentleman. Obviously, that's important as well. But I feel like there are too many people who have modern dating expectations where the guy has to pay for everything are rampant. And I feel like I really disagree with that.
It's an option. You can pay for the first date. It should not be an obligation to pay for the first date.
Boleh tapi tak perlu.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for those.
What, the Malay coming out, oi.
Boleh tapi tak perlu. Correct. Yeah, right? So you guys can pay for the first
Right,
date.
and the girl should also like, hey, don't lah. Right.
No. Listen.
Something to say.
No, listen.
It's courtesy, it's courtesy.
I like this dance that we play when we go on dates. It's the dance where we push the chest.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, I pay lah.
No lah.
No lah, I used to come so long.
Sure.
I pay lah. Yeah, I pay.
Really, okay lah.
I paid.
See? It's a bit of fun there, right?
We both had the clashes, and then these two also agreed. So why?
In a relationship, you need to be financially independent, because if you don't financially independence, you will get a lot of fights. There much more happiness are bring from money. If you want to walk out from your room, you need to pay petrol, you need makan, you need go dating, everything needs money. So the guy who first pay show his financial independence.
For a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, finance.
Right.
As a woman perspective lah. But I also can if the guy want AA. If the guy pay, as a gentle woman, I will go to buy dessert maybe. Yes.
Okay.
I
So
buy drinks.
transaction in return.
So that like,
Crystal, do you see the same?
Yes. Actually, yes, I do. With the fact that she said like, okay, if the guy pays during like the main meal and then for dessert, I will pay. I don't mind that. I'm completely fine. But I have kind of a different stance in this situation.
Okay.
So let's put it in this way. I'm meeting this guy for the first time, and I'm going on a first date with this guy. If I like the vibes, like where this is going, and I can see that, this could go potentially somewhere further, I'm okay with him paying first. And then if we go on a second date, and when we go on a second date, then I will pay. That is how I decide to go. However, if I, let's say, go on a date with this guy for the first time and then we're not vibing, the vibe is not vibing, it's not given, then I'll just like, let's split. It's kind of like I'm not owing anything to him and she's not owing anything back.
Wow, okay.
Fair,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because if I don't, I paid for your meal. And in the end, you're gonna reject me.
Yeah.
Like, I know a few guys who has fragile masculinity like that. So, I feel like it would make sense to them and it would be fair to them as well. Do you guys agree?
The thing about the guy, when he pays, he thinks you owe him something.
Correct.
I disagree with that
yes.
person.
Oh, okay.
Neutral.
You will notice that I've been keeping quiet this whole time.
Because of the neutral.
Because I'm angry.
Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Oh. Okay, I could have sworn I thought she was gonna stand up, guys.
I promise you guys, you wanna pay, you don't wanna pay, do whatever you want. But if I want to eat, let me eat.
Okay,
You
correct.
wanna know what happened on 2 dates? 2 separate guys. I want to eat. They say they would pay for my food, and then we walk around so long, and then I was hungry. I had gastric, and then I was like, just let me pay.
Why would you do that?
Just let me pay for my food. I want to eat.
Wait, so you're telling me that they didn't plan properly?
And they told me their budget that they were going to spend on me. They were like,
Red flag.
so we went to Chili's, and I wanted to eat steak, chicken steak.
Okay, chicken steak.
And then he was like, it's too expensive. It's not within my budget.
Don't do this lah, guys. I have to say this for all the guys. It's not giving a simp, just simple courtesy, guys. If you promise a person to pay for the meal, right, don't give budget lah. What the heck? Why would you?
If a girl is hungry, the moment you make her hungry, she will hate you.
Correct. Hate is a really strong word, but yes, despise is correct.
Yeah, it's very true. You don't want to be in the same vicinity with an angry lady. If she's hangry, good luck, bro. I have been there and it was very hard for me to like go, please don't be angry. We're gonna go get food. Right? And then when she has the food, she's happy. But that emotional damage that you have from trying to make sure that it's not a ticking time bomb, it's the worst, okay? Don't ever do that, right? You don't want to get a woman angry because of food.
Oh yeah, she give you a way out, right? Just take it.
Yeah. Sometimes if there's an out, just, you know what, it's okay, take the L. You have to do it because you brought yourself to this situation. I'm so sorry, Kate, that you have to go through this situation, but my God.
I hope your stomach's feeling a bit better.
Yeah, guys. Now, this statement warrants a wild card round. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for you, but more specifically, the ladies of the episode. Right? Okay. So we were talking about whether guys should pay on a first date or not, okay? Ladies, your roles have changed. You are now a guy. Would you actually consider paying for the first date or still insist on the other person paying? Boys can join in later. Yeah, boys can join in later. You are now a guy.
Of course, we agree.
Okay. So you are now guys. You guys will pay. Why?
As a gentlewoman.
No, you're a gentleman now.
Gentleman, you're right. Visualize.
As a gentleman, I will pay.
Okay.
From my perspective, it's a first impression. So definitely pay.
Right.
Okay.
So, thinking it, I'm a man now in this situation. So, I would pay. I feel like I'm really consistent in my point of the fact that if I think that there is a possibility of me going on a second date with this person, then yeah, sure, I'll pay. I don't mind. But if let's say that I don't see this going anywhere, then I would ask them if you are down to 50-50, I will explain the situation to them and what I think. Then I will ask if they're comfortable with paying 50-50, and if they're not, then okay lah, I can pay up. Because I will only ask someone to go out on a date if I am independent or financially independent and capable. So yeah, that's how I think I would go with that.
My answer is very simple. Ladies, I will make sure that you are fed.
No hungry. No hungry.
No hungry.
If I am a man, under no circumstance would I make my lady hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And never promise them that they will pay and then not pay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then not paying.
Also, I choose neutral because depending on what the lady is comfortable with, if you offer that you want to pay, by all means, I will respect your decision.
Okay. All right, now, guys, your roles have changed. Would you pay or would you let your date pay?
I'm a girl now.
Yes.
Yes. I'm just a girl.
Let me play the tug of war.
You want to dance again?
I have to dance.
Yes. But who's the bit?
The guy has to dance, ma. No. Like she said, first impressions are important. The guy's first impression will be him paying, right? But the girl's first impression will be the dance.
Yes.
Right.
What about you, Alex? You're the lady now. What do you want from the guy? Do you want the guy to take you out on a date, insist on pay, and then not going for food?
I don't want gastric, first of all. so, from what I understand the situation, I'm a girl now.
Yeah.
So then, my partner is offering to pay
Yes.
for my food. Nah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You will pay.
Okay, so I say
Or you
neutral.
still go Dutch.
I would still go Dutch. I would still go Dutch.
It's fair,
Because
yeah.
I again, maybe it's because of my past experience of always paying everything in the past. So I wouldn't want to feel like a burden, especially on the first date. I want you to have, even if I'm the lady, I would want my partner to have a good impression, and then so that there is potential for future dates, and so that's why I'm neutral. I'm not against it. I am not all for it. Right. Yeah. You know.
All right.
Fair.
Fair. For those who are watching, don't need to switch roles. Would you pay for your first date? Or would you ask someone, or would you ask your date to pay? Let us know in the comments. Okay, guys, here is your final statement. Okay? It's hard to prioritize education while maintaining a relationship and also juggling my time with classes, part-time jobs, club activities, and family time. Okay. Before we casted you guys, before we got you guys on, you guys have a lot of activities going on, right? And you guys have all different stories. So I can see that you guys have already had your answers. Most of you guys are disagreeing. Jared, you are neutral.
I am neutral.
Why are you neutral?
All of this is moving towards a goal that you have in mind, right? All of this is part of your life that you are doing so that you can achieve something that you want. And if you have a partner, I wouldn't say it's hard to balance all of this because your partner should not be a liability to you, right? It should be a supporting force that pushes you forward.
Okay, that's fair. Now, everyone here disagree. Two people strongly disagree. Okay, let's go with the disagrees first.
Why I would disagree, as Jared mentioned, balancing your priorities is something crucial that you have to adapt into your life whether you like it or not. And having a partner, they should support you no matter how busy you are. And one thing that relevant in my relationship, because I'm a really busy person, I'm always on the move, right? So then there are times I couldn't make it for my partner, and then she understands. She's able to support me regardless of that fact. So then I feel like it's more of prioritize yourself. My philosophy in a relationship is always you put yourself first. Then you put your relationship or whatever other commitments you have.
It was very hard to balance because my ex I used to work in a very stressful and demanding job, and I didn't understand because it was difficult for me to understand. But I feel like I should be kinder to myself to understand why it happened, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I should keep thinking that way.
Yeah, that's very important. When you're not kind to yourself, then okay, not die the rest of the relationship, right? Yeah. Okay, then leads us to the strongly disagree one.
Because I can manage well. Like,
Okay.
Period,
Yeah, so
girl.
queen, right? Queen energy,
Period,
right?
this
Only
girl.
queen energy. That's right. Perfect.
like if for my current relationship, we are supporting character actually. So if I want to work, he will bring me to work also. And if he was working, in the working hour, I won't keep texting him. We will just share our meals, maybe like that. And then after working hour, I don't even call him in working hour. If there's emergency, I'll call him, but I don't really text him so much. So we try to be independent individuals
Okay.
instead of like sticking each other every day.
Yeah.
I also agree with what Angel said. I don't agree with the statement. I feel that a partner is an addition to your life. You don't need a partner to live your life. You have your own things to do. You have your own work. You have your own club activities, jobs, whatever it is. Like, it's your life. You can't put yourself into their shoes and live their life for them. It doesn't feel nice to constantly want validation and you don't get it. And now both sides are feeling really bad.
You can learn from it. Yeah, you can learn from it.
Treat how you want to be treated.
Correct.
Yeah, there we go. Preach. And there you have it, guys. That is the very first episode of Uni Enrol's Agree to Disagree. All right. Thank you, guys. Earlier, we mentioned dating apps. And we would like to believe that Uni Enrol is the one that gives off the biggest green flag energy. Okay? Whether or not you're a hopeless romantic, a scholarship hunter, or you're just looking around for options, Uni Enrol is that person that you want to go to. We have professionally trained wingmen and wingwomen who are ready to hook you up with over 500 eligible scholarships, and all you have to do is just go to unienrol.com to find out more. Big thanks to you guys one more time. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to talk about next.
Share with your friends.
Yes. Bye-bye.
See you next episode.
Yeah.
Episode 2.